Let's get to Gordon's top picks. We're going to begin with Bank of America. You have explained why you're reasonably bullish on the big U.S. banks.
Yes, and I think Bank of America probably is the poster bank for the investment based on a rising interest rate environment, Andy.
Yeah.
They are most levered to higher interest rates, whether it's a steepening of the yield curve, which you're really not getting, or just higher rates in general. Bank of America, probably of all the money center banks, is going to do the best. And we think they were very, very well positioned. Latest earnings report was very positive. Brian Moynihan, who's the CEO, talked very constructively about the consumer. Loan growth is holding up well. And I think the premise is that the Federal Reserve is going to have at least some success in keeping us out of a very hard landing with their monetary policy. If that's the case, there's no question in my mind that Bank of America is underpriced here, and there's very good opportunity. The bearish case is that we do have a very hard landing. I talked earlier in the show about the possibility of the economy going into a deep recession that would affect economic activity and loan growth within the banks. And of course, then we'd have to reevaluate. But that certainly is not our base case, and it's not Bank of America's base case.
Honeywell is your next idea. Remind us quickly what they do, please, Gordon.
Well, they're a broad industrial, Andy. We know Honeywell, a lot of us, because of their safety products, their building products, whether it's a smart thermostat, that home product. They're very much a leading technology company. But a lot of the company is in an area that we're not familiar with Honeywell, and that's aerospace. So they do avionics, instrumentation, a very broad industrial. And it's great to listen to the management of companies like this, because you get a very clear idea about how the industrial space in America is doing. I mentioned off the top that we don't own Walmart, but I participated in their call this morning because that gave me a very good indication about the consumer and the retailer, because Walmart is just so mammoth. So we want to get the temperature out there, and Honeywell is giving us very good vibes. Their order book is rising. It's at a record level of $29.5 billion of backlog. Their latest earnings report, they beat both on revenue and on earnings, and they reaffirmed their growth for 2022. So there's really no indication that this company is faltering at all, and it trades sub 20 times earnings. So a triple A balance sheet, a good dividend, great management, broad offerings, a lot to like.
And finally, Lear, L-E-A in New York. And remind us what they do, Gordon, please.
Well, they're a smaller company. They are a tier one supplier to automotive OEMs. They do seating systems. They do advanced systems on power management within cars. There's a couple of catalysts here that I think, Andy, are important to note. One is that the entire automotive business has been turned on its ear because of supply chain issues. We know that the demand is out there, but they just can't get the parts or the components. A lot of it is in the chip area. Lear, of course, as a supplier to the automotive business, is affected by the number of units, and the units are depressed. But that is a temporary situation. We're already seeing the backlog start to dissipate, normalization starting to enter that industry. So they're going to benefit from that, just more units. But they're also going to benefit because electrification is going to affect the power management area of their business. Very high margin, and they're going to do very well on that side. Even in a depressed environment, Andy, they have a free cash flow yield of 8%, which is very healthy. If you look at normalized earnings, normalized financial results for this company, based on the number of units that we know is very, very likely to occur in the next couple of years, this company is very, very attractive. So our opinion, buy it, hold it, be patient with it. It won't necessarily happen tomorrow, but you will benefit if you're a long-term investor here.